Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P4. Thinking right out here in the lab. What I do for you? Got a nice lesson continuation for the first one. We're doing definition and explanation. Let's get to it. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I hope it's working out for you. I appreciate your views. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on daily, every day, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. That all my right thinkers who claim to be a right thinker appreciate and love it, but you have to reach your goal of gaining knowledge of self. That's what I do this for. It's for you. Let's go. Knowing thyself is a question, and if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. Give you the information for you to do just that. Know yourself. Once you implement the information, I keep telling you, knowledge is not power. Using that knowledge in the correct way is the power. So use it. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not, I think I did this, and knows not that they know not. It's simple. Teach them. Yeah, I did all that. What was I at? Oh, no. A person who knows not, excuse me, and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is mine. Follow that. All these persons reside in you, right thinkers. Know thyself. And to my eye, always be true. I do. We left off at C from we started with A, we got to C. Now we're gonna head up to D. Starting with D is the first one is death. Let's define death. Quick. It is the what? Departure of consciousness of self, aka in the body, form its fleshly residence. The snapping or severance of what? That fine elastic silver thread of life that connects the breath form with the body. Again, the soul, the spirit is the breath form that's in the body. The severance of this caused by what? Willing or with the consent of oneself to have his body die. With the breaking of the thread, the resurrection is, excuse me, with the breaking of the thread, resuscitation is impossible. When we had that clause, resuscitate, once I die, once the spirit leaves my body, leave me be. Don't resuscitate me. Why? It's a waste of time. The spirit have left the building. Elvis is gone. No matter how much you love him, how much you, when he's gone, he's gone. I'm telling you, when my spirit leaves, it's gone. So all that want to keep me around, for what? And that's your wish, not mine. I'm telling you, don't resuscitate. Simple. Death is death. When it's over, it's over. If you're not comfortable, if your house ain't in order, you don't know yourself, whatever you want to call it, when death comes out the door, you scared to death. But you know he coming. Everybody gets the knock. Everybody gonna get that proverbial knock from the Grim Reaper. Some will go quietly, some gonna kick and scream. The question is, how you going? Because you're going, so that's the only decision you got to make. How somebody else went, how he went, don't make no difference to me. I got my own that I got to worry about. So understand that. Moving on, let's talk about the next one. Okay, here you go. Where we at? Definition. Let's get the word for the definition of definition. Definition is what? The composition of what? Related words which express a meaning of a subject or a thing, and by right thinking on which knowledge is available. Our ancient ancestors out of Egypt was knowledgeable of themselves, the world, and everything in it. I'll read that there. So Getting understanding of what words means. Again, that's definition. Knowing and understanding. If I didn't have the correct definitions, I couldn't express myself or be understanding to those who don't know the definition of the words I'm using. So I try to speak in a simple tone. I ain't trying to use big fancy words to show you how smart I am. No, I'm just trying to get a message across to you. That's to show you how smart I am. Let's go. Moving on. Let's talk about one of my favorites, desire. Feeling and desire. Feelings come from here. Desires come from here and down there. Let's go. Desire is conscious. What's this? Power where? Within. It comes from within. It brings what? About changes in itself and causes changes where? In other things. Desire is the active side of what? You, the doer, in the body, and the passive side of which is what? Feeling. Desire, male. Feeling, female. Simple. They go together. Again, feeling desire, you can't have one without the other. Watch this. But desire, here you go, cannot act without its what? Inseparable side, which is who? Feeling. This is what I like about teaching. I'm explaining to you what I'm trying to get across to you, and I'm gonna read it to you because I'm telling you, I don't make it up. I just study it, I learn it, and I present it. That's why I use the book. Moving on. Desire, watch this, is what? Indivisible, but appears to be what? Divided. Why? It is to be distinguished as the desire for what? Knowledge. And the desire, here we go, for the human part, sex. We all desire the opposite sex to merge with it. Intercourse, we want to get to know it. Okay? It is what? With feeling the cause of that production and reproduction of all things known or sensed by what? The human body. Physical contact, five senses. Sex is a sense, a feeling that you like to have. Okay, an action. But watch this. As the desire for sex, here we go, it remains obscure. Why? But manifests where? Through its four branches, which is what? The desire for food, the desire for possessions. Sounds fun, sounds like the ego. Watch this. The desire for a name and the desire for power. And they're immutable what? Offshoots such as anger, love, hate, affection, cruelty, strife, greed, ambition, adventure, discover, and accomplishment. The desire for knowledge will not be changed. It is what? Constant, as the desire for self-knowledge. That's the right thing. We understand the difference between desire and feeling, but they go together, but you have to understand them. Be knowledgeable of them. If all you want to do is have sexual pleasure, you really ain't living right. Why? Because there's more to life than just having sexual pleasure. Excuse me. Oh, this is a good one. Going from sex to the descent of man. Where you descend from? His lofty position of being one with God. He came down to the physical form and lost his mind, became ignorant of himself, and became human. I told you, God ain't human. Man need to become God, because that's the essence of who we are. Sorry about that. I guess, we do the God, boy. I get amped up. Let's go. Now, descent of man have been variously and figuratively told in what? Ancient scripture. The Bible is fine. That's 2,000 years old. I want to go a little further. Okay, take me back a little further. I'm old school, so I'm ancient. Ancient means old, a long as time. Okay, and here we go. Excuse me.